Are we there? Right? Our company name, we said it's called what? XAXE. So do you see where it's written new company name there? Right at the bottom, we're having that rectangle box. Type AXE for your new company name.
In caps.
Even if you try typing it in small letters, it will refuse. Just type AXE by faith. Right, are we there? Right, after typing, make sure do you see where it's written method at the bottom? Make sure the green dot is on use setup assistant. Always it's supposed to be on use setup assistant. After that, click on create. Right, now we are on Pastel setup assistant, right? And it's asking us, please select a country. If you drag down, you will not find Zimbabwe, unfortunately. I don't know why, maybe we're under sanctions, maybe. Right? Choose all other countries.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
It's saying this set of accounts already exists. Please use another company.
AXE. Oh, okay. All right, let's use a different name altogether. Just use XE. Let's remove A.
What about those who had already using
No
AXE?
problem. Just continue using AXE. Are we there?
Yeah.
Right. You can click on create for those that are using XE. File. So AXE. So click on create. Right. We are now on Pastel setup assistant, and are we all there?
Yes.
Right. Then on countries, please choose all other countries. Choose all other countries. Right. After that, click on next. Right. We are now on company information. If you have checked some companies, you realize that they are heavy. Maybe it's AXE Limited trading as maybe XE. What. So that's where you put your your trading name there. So I want us to put our trading name for the company is going to be your surname and your name. Are you together? It's going to be your surname then and your name. For example, myself, I'll put Ndiweni, then Beg. Are you together? That's going to be our company name. So on company name, put your surname first, followed by your name.
Is it case sensitive, sir?
Pardon?
Is it case sensitive? Capital letters?
Yes, your surname starts with a capital letter and your name starts with a capital letter.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that. Like it's shown on the screen there. Right, are we there? Then on your postal address, use your ID number. If your ID number is SU160058J, put your ID number, not your national ID number, but your Solusi ID number. Please don't copy someone's ID number, please. Are we there?
Yes.
Right, on information, we are not going to be worried much about it. Then click on next. Right now we are on date format. We are on date format. It's saying Pastel lets you enter dates in different formats. We are having the first format we are having there is day, month, year. The second format, month, day, year. Third format is year, month, day. And the sample date is shown there. Which format do you prefer? Day, month, year, or month, day, year, or year, month, date? Day, month, year. Okay, it's fine as it is. Then please choose the year format. We are having two year formats there. We are having the one with 2 digits, that is for a year, or you can change 4 digits. It shows the full year with 4 digits. So which one do you prefer? 40. What's the problem? Pardon?
2 digits.
People said 4 digits. You can either use 2 or 4 digits, but 2 digits, 4 digits is better. You can use either of the two, as long as you understand it. And on date separator, let's not change that. You can either use a full stop or a forward slash. Click on next. Right now we are on period setup. On period setup, it's asking us, please enter the start date of your current financial year. What's our start date of our financial year in Zimbabwe? Hello? 1 January, right? You can either click where there is 3 there and delete and put 1, or you can click on the down arrow and press this back arrow. It will take you to what? To January. If you click there, back arrow, it will take you to what? To January. Are you together? Then double click on 1 January there, or it was like this 1 March. You can click there after 3 backspace and put 1. It will be what? 01/01/2019. Are we there?
Yes.
Right, it's saying please indicate when each period ends. Each period for the month, it ends on the last day of the month. Let's leave it on the last day of the month. Click next. Right, we are on number of periods. If you still remember, in our accounting 112, when we were talking about accounting for liabilities, we're saying a liability is a debt that is payable within 1 year or 1 operating cycle. Right? An operating cycle, it can be either less than a year or more than a year. Right? Together, you can hear some companies you've got. Some companies have got an operating cycle that is more than a year or less than a year. So this is where you change your what? Your period, your number of periods that you are having in your year. So how many months do we have in Zimbabwe in a year? 12. So we leave it at 12. But if you are having, some companies have got 18 months and they call it their year, especially ship manufacturing companies or car manufacturing companies. Those, they have got more than 12 months in their own year. That is 12 periods, right, together. So that's where they change. But our system allows us to change up to 13. You can specify up to 13 periods per year. That is on this system. But for this class purpose, we are going to be using how many? 12 months in a year. Are you together? So leave it as it is. Click on next. Right, we are now on chart of accounts. On chart of accounts, we have got different chart of accounts. If you can click on the down arrow after generic chart of accounts, where we are having the blue, where it's highlighted in blue. If you click on the down arrow, you see the different chart of accounts, right? If you are selling fuel, or if you are into a service company that deals with service, you choose service. If you are into retail, you choose a retail chart of accounts. Manufacturing, you choose that one. Retail point of sale. If you are into construction, you choose construction. If you are into engineering, garage, farming, hotel, property rental, professional services, estate agents, restaurant, church accounts, NPOs, that is for non-governmental organization, or school accounts. That's why you choose the chart of accounts that best suit your company. But for this class purpose, let's choose 01, which is generic chart of accounts. Are you together? Choose generic chart of accounts, which is 01, the first one. Are we there? Right, take note that your mouse that you are using there, it's very smart. Instead of clicking here and dragging going down, there is a small wheel between your left and where you click for left click or right click. There's a small wheel that is there. You can use it for scrolling right together. Right, let's leave it a generic chart of accounts. Click on next. Right. We are now on cash books or bank accounts, right? For our payments, which cash books do we use in our companies? Which cash books do we use in our companies for our cash books? Hello? We use petty cash, and also what? Our transfers, and our transfers is what is the bank, right together. For all payments, we use petty cash and bank. Please take note that you cannot use receipted cash, right together. Receipted cash, if you receive cash from your customers, you are not supposed to use that one. If you receive receipted cash, you are supposed to deposit it, right together. So we don't use receipted cash for any payments, but I know with the challenge that we are facing in Zimbabwe, most of our companies are now using receipted cash for payments. But that's a wrong accounting principle, right? So assume we are going to be having two cash books, that is petty cash and bank. So do you see where it's written? Enter the number of cash books to create. If you are having maybe 3 banks, you're having 2 banks, you can put 3 cash books there. Assume we are only using petty cash and only 1 bank. So type 2 there, just type 2. In numerals, not in letters, 2, right? Then press your tab key. Press your tab key. I know some of us, we don't know which one is our tab key. That's the left key on your, from top left corner. If you count 1, 2, 3 going down, the third one. With a back arrow showing back arrow and forward arrow. That's your tab key. Are you together? Right, now we are taken to this area where we are asked, please enter the name of each cash book. The first cash book, let's type petty cash, capital P and capital C for cash, capital P for petty and capital C for cash. Are we there? Right? Then press your tab key to go to second line. That is cash book number 2. On cash book number 2, put the bank that you are using. For example, myself, I'm using Standard Chartered. So put the bank you are using. If you are using FBC, put FBC. If you are using NetBank, put NetBank. If you are using POSB, put POSB. If you are using ZB Bank, put ZB Bank there. Seeing some of you are using one hand to type. Please use both hands to type. Right, are we done? Hello, are we done?
Yes.
All right, let's click on next. Right, we are now on price lists. We are now on price lists. Some companies have got maybe 3 price lists. For example, if you go to OK, they have got the retail price, and then they have the wholesale price, and also they have the what for their employees, staff price, right together. So this is where they input their what, their price list, right together. Assume in our company we are going to be having these 3 price lists, that is retail, wholesale, and staff. Right, on the first price list number 1, where it's written price list 1, let's type retail in capital letters, capital letter R, then small letters for retail. Are we there? Then the second price list, you can click there, second price list, we said it's what? Wholesale, right together. It's wholesale. Let's type wholesale. Capital letter H. Right, price list 3, it's what? It's staff, right together. It's staff, so type STAFF. And you can click on this up arrow to view all your prices. So these are our price lists that we are having. We've got retail, wholesale, and staff. Assume this is OKMart. OKMart sells goods using wholesale price, right together. It uses wholesale price. So on most common, do you see where it's written most common? Choose the box in front of what? Wholesale. If you don't choose that and you leave it on retail, when you are now selling, whatever you would be selling in your company, it will be what? Retail. So meaning to say, your sales amount will be wrong, your gross profit will be wrong, your net profit will be wrong. Therefore, this will result in having a wrong what? Statement of financial position and a wrong statement of comprehensive income. By just choosing a wrong, most common price there, you would have missed at least 5 marks out of the 100 marks. So we need to be careful on the most common what? Price list. So we said our most common price list is what? Wholesale. So please make sure it's on what? On wholesale there. Are you together? Then after that, click on next. Right, on default terms let you specify how long you expect customers to pay you. I know nowadays in Zimbabwe, if I borrow you $2 today, I want it before the end of the day. But under normal circumstances, it's usually the period based, right together. So let's use the period based where we are having, if all things are constant, let's use period, choose where it's written period based. And let's expect our payments to be done in how many days? Hello? 30 days, choose 30 days. Then click on next. Right now we are on customer default statements. We are now on our statements. Right? We have got first statement, it will be open item. An open item statement, it will be showing, assume you came you started your school at Solusi in 2016. It will be showing all your transactions as from 2016 up to what? Up to current. That's your what? Your open item. Then your balance forward, it will be showing balances as of 1 January 2019, it will be balance brought forward in that manner, and then it will give you the balance brought forward as of 1 January 2019. You won't be seeing the transactions for 2018, 2017, and even 2016. You'll be seeing transactions for the current year. So which statement will you prefer, an open item statement or balance forward? Let's choose open item. Choose open item. Then click on next. Right? Document printing. We won't be printing anything. So we can't input the printer there. So we can't set up our printer there. So we leave it as it is. Click on next. Right? We are now on, if you are sure that everything that you have done is correct, you can click on process. Are we there?
No.
It's still processing.
It's saying Pastel is unable to continue creating this company. Please check that another user is not creating the same company and you have full user rights on the drive selected.
Oh, do you have, is Pastor Nibawara in?
You must be. I'm not sure.
Or the IT person?
Yeah, yes.
You know, do you mind to check? So you are not on this platform on Operation Complete. Have you been assisted?
Not as yet.
They are still facing a challenge.
Yes.
How many of you?
Only one.
Only one. Maybe you need to reinstall Pastel on that machine. So it's not taking you to this platform.
It's not saying, it's giving in a blank screen.
Even if you click on next,
Yes.
if you click on next, it's giving you the error.
I'm trying to restart the computer.
Oh. All right, do you mind to be watching from someone while you are restarting? We'll redo this process again.
It's okay.
All right. Let's continue, class. Right. We are now on operation complete. Click on finish. Right. It will ask you for a password. It will ask you for a password. Your password is supposed to be, it's supposed to have 8 characters. Take note of that. 8 characters. At least, in fact, at least 8 characters, not 8 characters, at least 8 characters. And in those characters, you're supposed to have a letter that is from A up to Z, at least a 1 letter, at least 1 number, and at least a special character. And at least a special what? Character. What are special characters? These are like, for example, question mark, exclamation mark, closing bracket, opening bracket, full stop, comma, hashtag, etc. Those are special characters. So your password should have at least, that is plus 8 characters, a letter, and at least 1 letter should be what? A capital letter. 1 letter should be a capital letter. You're supposed to have at least 1 capital letter and at least 1 number and a special character. For those that have challenges with passwords, use the following password: Solusi, capital letter SOLUSI 1 exclamation mark. How many characters do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you have a letter? Yes, for Solusi. Do you have a capital letter? Yes, capital letter on S. A number? Yes, you are having 1. A special character? Exclamation mark. Are you together? So think of a password. Make sure you don't forget your password, because I won't be assisting you on your passwords, because the password is between you and yourself. So if you have a challenge with passwords, I advise you use what? Solusi 1 exclamation mark. If you are done, you can enter your password. Where it's written, enter a new password. I'm using Solusi. Then confirm your password, Solusi. Assume I've typed the wrong password that doesn't match. If you click on OK, it will say the password you entered did not match. So you need to retype the password. Are you together? So if you put passwords that match, if you click on OK, it will ask you, have you made a record of your new password? Please make sure you write down your password somewhere. Make sure you write down your password somewhere. Then you click on yes. Then you are now having your company. So my company name it's X and it's Ndiweni. Are we there? If you have a question, please ask.
Remember Max is.
Azina. It's like you are coming into the exam room. Remember Max kuyam exam room.
At least you know over and people.
No. So this is how you do your initial setup. Some of your machines will give you an error message. If you try to click on file, it will give you an error message where an action cannot be completed because the component is not responding. If you check at the bottom of your taskbar there, do you see at the bottom of your taskbar, there is a green icon that is there, a dark green icon. If you click on it, it will give you this message. You click OK, then you click on it again, you click OK. Some computers will not give you that error message. But if you are given an error message, just check at the bottom of your of your taskbar. This is your taskbar, by the way. This is your taskbar.
Can you repeat that again?
If we have an error message, just that I've deleted mine. If you have an error message, check on your taskbar far right, the last icon on your far right, you see a green icon. I hope we know colors, especially gentlemen. It's a dark green color. You click on that icon, then you see a message that will come on your screen. You click OK. Then you check if it's still there, that green icon. You click on it, then you click OK. Then the error message will just disappear. Are we there? Right, so this is your company, right? As you can see on your screen there, it's the company name. We are having your name there and the company name that you are working on. Are you together? Please take note that if you use a wrong company name there, as I tried to map your backup file with my own company that I would have created this site, when I will be marking your work, if you use a wrong company name, I'll be having challenges. I won't be able to map. You'll see that we'll cover that. So please make sure if you're asked to create the company name by the name AXE, please make sure you use AXE. I've seen some people, they put AXE, they realize they've made a mistake, they change it, they put AXE1. That will be wrong. So I won't be able to map that. So please make sure you use the correct company name, right? I want you guys to create a new company name. I want you to create a new company name, which is called Mute. I want you guys to create a new company called Mute using all the steps that we were doing. Mr. Say, is your machine now okay?
Yes.
Right, we are now redoing this process. Right, I want you guys to create a new company called what? Mute, that is M-U-T-E. M-U-T-E, right? So for you to create a new company, said you go to what? File. Then you go to where? New. Are we there?
Yes.
Then you can put your mute there. Let's do it assisting each other. Let's do it assisting each other until we are on the last stage of inputting our passwords. Whilst you are doing that, I'll put a video on how we are supposed to create a new company. I'll be playing the video on how we are supposed to create a new company. But there is no sound. Right? Sorry. Right? We are now on, or we want now to do the setup. We want to continue doing the setup of our company, right? So for those that we had created, our first company was AXE. So you can go back to your company by saying file, then you choose AXE. File AXE. Are we there? Hello, class. On your screen there, hello. On top there, click on file, AXE. We are going back to our previous company, AXE or XE. Just click on AXE. Then it will ask you, enter your password, then type your password.
Enter. Yes.
Are we there?
Which one? Two companies.
The previous company that we created, please. We created AXE or XE. We created AXE and some created XE. So you choose your company. So you click on file. Right, this error is coming now on my machine. So if I am having that error, check at the bottom of your screen. You see that green icon. You click on it, click on OK, click on it, click on OK. Then it will disappear. So I say, click on file, AXE. You check on your company name at the bottom there. Hello? So your company name will be there at the bottom. You click on it. Then it will ask you, please enter your password. You enter the password that you used. Right, are we there? Yes. Then that error message is there on my machine. Right, now we want to continue doing our setup. We want to continue doing our setup. Click on setup. Then auto setup. That's the first one, setup. Do you see setup on top there?
Yes.
Are we there, class?
Yes.
then auto setup, then enter your password. If you enter a wrong password, it will refuse. Yeah, it's a wrong password, say. For example, if I say auto setup, just that I've input my password. If you put a wrong password, it will say wrong password. It will refuse you. Right? Are we done? Say I can't assist you on your password. Maybe you have forgotten your password. A computer will never lie. Please take note of that. It will never refuse your password. Just say, I'm entering a wrong password. A computer or any smart device will not refuse any correct password. Did you use Solusi 1!?
No.
Then if it's yours, I can't assist. If it was Solusi 1!, I was going to show you that this is the password that you are supposed to enter.
The Solusi one, it said the characters are too short.
What?
The characters, it was saying characters something.
No. It's supposed to be 8. Here we are having 8 characters. What's the password that you inputted, say? Yeah. Please, with passwords, please.
I used my wife's name.
Right? You have managed now.
She's my witness. It's refusing. I even wrote it down.
Are you putting a capital letter?
Yes. Any special character? That was it.
I'm not it.
It's done.
Hello?
Yeah, now it's done.
You were inputting someone's name, and
it's done.
It's done, right? So this is where you input your company parameters. So for contact name, for example, if you are the sole owner of the or the owner of the organization, that's where you put your contact name, surname, your email, telephone number, mobile number, VAT registration number, and tax reference number. That's where you input the information. If you have checked, for example, if you buy something from Pick and Pay or from OK, you realize that this information is usually there. That is telephone number, VAT registration number, BP number, or tax number. That's where they input the information, right? We are not entering anything there. Then click on next there.
Okay.
On top there, sorry. Your next is here. Hello?
Okay.
You have seen the next that we are using. That's the next we are using, this one. Right? We are now on setup user groups. We have the supervisor view, or the supervisor is the one, for example, if you are going to be the chief accountant, you are going to be the supervisor. So you'll be doing either editing of the suppliers, customers, or general ledger, selling, buying. If you have checked, or usually when you are purchasing from Pick n Pay and the cashier or the teller has made a mistake, the supervisor is the one who corrects the error. Are you together? Then we have got the view only. Mr. Say, your wife is going to be the view only. Are you together? You don't want them to what? To input anything into the what? Into the system. So they are able to just view only. Then if you're having a senior accountant is the one who will be under the chief accountant, who is the supervisor. Are you together? You'll be having also the same rights, more or less like the what? The supervisor, that is the full accounting. Then if you are having an account clerk, or in fact an account clerk or an accountant, you want them to be posting batches only. They are not supposed to input any new customer or any new supplier. You put them as what? Update batches. Then if you're having an intern, someone who is doing an attachment, they are able to input information on the general ledger, but they won't be able to what? To post them. So they will just input when they are done. Either their supervisor, who is the accountant, will come and update for them. Are you together? So yourself, you are going to be the supervisor. We are not changing anything. Click on next. If it's not moving, just check at the bottom of your screen there. There will be that error. You know, this error is just a devil. The devil always appears on, right? We are now on setup users passwords. We are on setup users passwords. On username, are we there, class?
Yes.
On username, use, for example, I had said my name is Ndwenipeg. Are you together? So the username, I would use the first letter of my surname and the first letter of my name. That is NB. So on username, put first letter of your name, surname, and then first letter of your name. Are we there? Then when done, click on next. They need to ask you, do you want to save your changes? Click yes. They need to ask you, type the password. I hope this time, Mr. Say, you enter the correct password.
I hope so too.
Ah, say. I wish your wife is around. I wish she was around.
It's refusing again.
No, we are not taking that. Say, where are you making the mistake?
User link to the password entered does not access to set up users, or the password entered is not valid.
Yeah, it's a wrong password.
Say, my password is written.
No. You are entering a wrong password. No.
Honestly, how can I be?
What's your special character? If I may ask, I just want to know the special character.
It's 8.
Which what?
8.
Yeah, maybe you are putting 2. Press Shift and 8.
You will try all this.
Hello, are you still failing?
Yes.
Say maybe you are entering a wrong password altogether.
Something which is written down.
But when you are inputting, maybe you are inputting a wrong thing altogether. Mr. E, is the IT person in? Mr. E, he's not in.
Yes.
Say now with the passwords.
But when you go to the big, whatever that we have big, say, then I think, you know, from Japan supervisor, then they do password, then you put another new password. No, when we bring next, last part, supervisor will put another password. Can you maybe try and then we'll see it? Can we not try? It's a big one.
Now we're wasting time on this issue of password.
Okay, let's move on. Yes.
Or should we continue?
Yeah, let's continue.
All right, let's continue. Right. Then click on next. Some machines will refuse to go to next. Just check at the bottom of your screen. That thing will come. Hello, sir, you're still failing on your password.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end here for today. While least he thinks of his passwords. All right, we'll continue from here on Sun. Just click on cancel there. Click on cancel. This is your cancel, please. Cancel here. Don't cancel there. Cancel there.
Top corner.
Guys,
Corner.
I'm trying to show you. Can't you see?
You can.
Oh, sorry.
Your books.
This one. Have you seen the cancel where you are supposed to cancel?
Yes.
Hey, someone is pressing hard. All right, let's end here for today. So on Sunday, what time are we starting our class? Hello? No, not 9:30. Okay, it's fine. If you say 9:30, I'll take you to 14:30. To 4:30.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Right, we are starting at 9 a.m. Whether there are chairs only in the room, I'll start at 9 a.m. Are you together? Please, I'm requesting 9 o'clock. We are supposed to be seated, and we're supposed to, the moment you come into the Complep, make sure you open your company that you were using today. That is AXE or XE, the one that you were using, so that you don't waste time trying to look for which company, by the way, was I using. Yeah, the passwords. Those that have challenges with password, your assignment tomorrow is type your password 100 times. Please, I'm serious about it, because from Sunday going onward, I won't be waiting for someone who would have input a wrong password. Are you together?
Yes.
All right, anyone with a question? Pardon?
I'm saying the platform is very wonderful. Can I treat while this time seated at home with in the office?
All right. All right, thank you very much. The other thing, the good part of this platform is if you have your Pastel installed, if ask the IT or Mr. Pastor Nemba to install the Pastel on your machine, and also install Zoom either on your phone or on your laptop. You can now access. I can teach you while they are at work. There is no need for you to be coming. But please take note, if you have challenges at work with internet, it's not my what? My baby to nurse. So you can now, some of you, whether you are at home, for those that have got internet at home, you can be watching us while they are at home, and you can be doing everything while they are at home. So please make sure you what? The first thing that you are supposed to do, make sure you are on Moodle so that I can access all your emails. Then I can send you the link while before you start a class. Then you can just click on that link. You are connected into the class. And you see on top there, it's recording. All classes that you'll be doing will be recorded. So when they are recorded, after class, you can watch I'll be putting the links for each class that would have done. So after every class, if you have forgotten, by the way, how were we doing this, you can rerun the class that we were having. Are you together? I'm hoping and I'm praying that these videos that we'll be doing as a class won't be misused. Are you together, class? All right, let's have a good night rest. See you on Sunday. Someone to pray for us.
Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, thank you for being with us as we are living with us now. May you be with us and give us 10 minutes to speak also with our lecturer until we meet again on Sunday.
All right. See you on Sunday. Good night.